What if I told you that with a little bit of good positioning, you can become immortal with Seris and get top healing on your team, and that it's all thanks to a new item? You guys remember when Mortal Reach got reworked? I made a video showcasing a build that allows you to effectively remain in Shadow Travel most of the match using Duskwalker, Fade to Black, and Veil. So even without Chronos here, we can go into Shadow Travel, do 1 Restore Soul, 2 Restore Soul, and then we only need to do 1 Restore Soul out of Shadow Travel, and then we're back in Shadow Travel, and we can continue the cycle basically indefinitely. So about 60% uptime on the Shadow Travel. Well, that just got even better in the Wild Hoard update. One of the new items in Season 7 is, of course, the brand new item, Meditation. This item allows you to heal for an additional 7.5% of your max health every quarter of a second when out of combat, or 30% of your max health per second. And what Shadow Travel allows you to do is completely evade all damage, letting that out of combat timer tick down. And with the talent Mortal Reach, we get 1 extra second on the duration of Shadow Travel. What that allows us to do is, well, get shot by Cassie. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I'm low. Shadow Travel away. I can heal a little bit like that, but look. Meditation kicks in, and as soon as I leave Shadow Travel, I'm back up to full health. That's pretty cool, right? And so we can use a bit of good positioning. You know, we do still have to use our brains here, but we can use good positioning, good game sense, and we can stay alive for basically eternity. So here we are in a real match where we're going to put this build to the test and see if we truly can become immortal, or if it's not as good as I'm actually hyping it up to be. The key here is that, yeah, we have to have good positioning. Otherwise, no matter how many abilities we use, we're still going to get ourselves caught in a position where the enemies are going to kill us. So I do have to use my brain here. But hopefully, as long as we don't play terribly, we're just not going to die at all, or our deaths will just be very, very limited. I do like our damage lineup here. We've got a Sati, potentially a coin spammer. We've got Vora main, it looks like, and we've got a 7, but our tank is a bit goofy. We have a solo tank Yag, going up against Lex, oh boy, Koga, Barrack, Genos, and Strix. Hopefully, we should be able to heal diff them, because we're Seris. That's kind of a lot of what Seris does is healing. And yeah, as long as we stay alive, right, we'll be doing more value for the team. That's what's so valuable about, you know, having this much survivability, is that, yeah, even if our healing per second isn't the strongest, or our damage per second isn't the strongest, just the sheer fact that we're alive means we're giving our team value, right? A healer that's dead can't heal their team at all. A healer that's alive can still heal their team a little bit, right? So we're going to do Mortal Reach here with the test build, and we're actually going to start this match with Meditation. Now that might seem a bit weird, but it actually makes a lot of sense. With Seris, Chronos isn't actually a super major rush item that you want to go for, because the heal has a ridiculously low cooldown, and Chronos will help that, obviously. But it's a substantially small decrease compared to Chronos on a healer like Grover or a healer like Furia. On top of that, our cycle with the Mortal Reach here, or our Shadow Travel rather, will not change. We do 2 Restore Souls in Shadow Travel, and then we do 1 Restore Soul out of Shadow Travel, and then we're back in Shadow Travel. Chronos will help us slip in and out of Shadow Travel a bit easier, right? It'll help clean up some of the fringe cooldowns, right? But it won't make that big of a deal either. And Meditation is just so valuable, because what it'll allow us to do is, every time we come out of Shadow Travel, we will be full health. That is the goal anyways. So, yeah, it will be really, really nice for us, right? That is definitely more valuable for me, in my opinion, than running Chronos. We're going to actually Shadow Travel over here and try and get in an angle where we can heal Yag. She might die, though. It is just Seris healing. Okay, she's barely going to live here. Thank goodness for that. I'll just keep on healing. Oh, 7's dead. Alright. We actually don't want to spend the entire game in Shadow Travel, though, and you'll notice I'm not going to go into Shadow Travel too much unless I'm being pressured out by the enemies. We want to still be shooting a lot of the time, right? And spamming damage out, trying to get stuns like the stun on the Barrack there. We only want to go into Shadow Travel when we actually feel like we're in danger, right? Like when we're trying to hide from the enemies, when we want to reposition, when we got a flank on us. That's when we want to enter Shadow Travel. And we want to stay in Shadow Travel the entire time to let us actually get out of combat so Meditation will proc. We also can go into Shadow Travel to contest point, although it looks like Yag beat me to it. We don't have damage champions out here right now, so this could be very awkward. Oh, poor Yag's probably dead. Yeah, I don't think we have this cap here. Okay. I'm just gonna try and run away here. Koga might turn around and face me. No, we're fine. And look at that, meditation's healing us up out of combat. Another massive thing about meditation is if we run into a situation where I haven't shot in a few seconds, and I haven't been shot in a few seconds either, we'll actually enter, you know, the out-of-combat phase a little bit earlier, and we might even just be healing up while we're in Shadow Travel instead of healing up right at the end of Shadow Travel, which, you know, that's just even nicer, isn't it? Oh, Yag. Please, positioning. Can we focus on positioning? Alright, I've got my ultimate. That's great. Let's go ahead and spam some more heals out here while we can. And, yeah, well, we haven't died yet, but sadly, not much on the enemy team has died either. There's not much I can help with that as a Mortal Reach Seris. That's the sad thing. And that's where I suppose we can talk about the downsides of picking a build such as this. Generally, with Seris, the meta is actually to go Soul Collector, regardless of if you're healing or damage, these days. Because Mortal Reach helps you with survivability, but it doesn't necessarily help you heal more. Yeah, it allows you to heal while you're in Shadow Travel, and that's great and all, but it doesn't actually amplify, you know, the healing coming out from your right-click in any way. And Agony, well, it does help you do that, but it's not, like, it's not super reliable, super consistent, and usually it's just easier and also, at the end of the day, more effective to go for Soul Collector. Because Soul Collector also gives you that survivability, but it also gives you that damage that allows you to help your team get kills, and it also helps you dual flanks and survive flanks a lot better. Even in some cases, better than Mortal Reach, because Mortal Reach just helps you run away. It doesn't help you fight. And with the buffed Illuminate range and base kit now, that every character has, you know? It's harder to run away sometimes in Shadow Travel, right? So that's something to keep in mind as well. Speaking of, we'll Shadow Travel to the point here, just stall out a little bit. Sadly, our Vora is dead. I'm actually going to back up here. Oh boy. But also, you have to talk about the opportunity cost of running these Shadow Travel reset cards instead of something different. Oh well. Oh boy. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, if you use these Shadow Travel cards, you're potentially losing out on some of Seris' other, potentially more valuable cards. One of the best cards that Seris has is a card that increases her ultimate charge rate by 35%, which is massive. And Seris' ultimate is really good. It's actually one of the better ultimates in the game, because it has such huge combo potential with your team, right? And if you can have good uptime on that, that means more kills, more disruption, more net output, more doing stuff like this, and trapping the barrack and then stunning him to death, and then trying to run away, and getting away with 43 health and living that because of Veil. And meditation is in effect. But I just got sniped in the face! No! By the invisible Strix that I had no idea was there. Oh, we're not going to go 0 deaths this game. That's so unfortunate. That's really unlucky. That's what I'm talking about with my positioning. You want to know why I died there in the first place? It's because I was in an aggressive position where I was trying to ult that barrack behind the shield, and I did successfully get the kill, and ultimately, I have to say, it was worth it. But I was in a really aggressive position, and then I wasn't able to Shadow Travel away to a safe enough position, and I still got my head shot off by Strix. That's what I'm saying. You still have to have good positioning for this build. But you notice, that was the first positioning mistake we made this match, and that's the first time we died. Otherwise, we've been completely unkillable. And now we're going to be even more unkillable, because guess what? We just bought Meditation 3. And you know what? I will buy a Point of Chronos, just to make things a little bit more fluid, but I really want to get some morale boosts as well. Because, yeah, more ultimates, the better, right? Seris' ultimate is good, like I've been saying. But yeah, I guess, since we've been talking about the opportunity cost of playing this build, I do have to, I guess, answer the question of, is it ultimately then worth it to play this build? And, well, I think if you're a casual player looking for a very easy Seris build to play, this is about as easy as you can get. This is the most forgiving Seris build I can imagine. You have Veil. You have maximum Shadow Travel uptime. You have Mortal Reach allowing you to heal while you're in Shadow Travel. You have all these things helping you to just, well, play almost on autopilot, really. It's super nice. And so, yeah, if you're looking for a build that does that, well then here you go. Play this build. And it definitely has value for that. And certainly, the survivability is something to speak to. Because like I said at the start, a healer that's alive is going to be way more valuable for the team than a healer that's dead. Obviously. Duh. Oop. But if you want to really min-max your value with Seris, I don't think this build is the answer, and I think a Soul Collector build, like I was talking about earlier, is definitely still the way to play Seris. I'm not entirely convinced this will be the new meta, but maybe I'll be proven wrong, because, well, now I've made this video, now people are going to try Meditation Seris. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get some Seris mains confirming whether or not this is indeed something really good worth running. Oh, I got caught out of position there again. That's exactly what I'm talking about again. Bad positioning on my end, that's the only reason I died. Simple as that. I suppose one last reason why you might die with this build is if your teammates are all dead. You're trying to run away, you're not necessarily in a bad position, but, you know, the enemies are just chasing you, and you're not able to get a Fade to Black reset, right? Where you're not able to get that extra reset on your Shadow Travel. When that's the case, then yeah, you can get stuck out of position. This build kind of fails if you're not able to reset your Shadow Travel. Most of the time, that doesn't happen, but there are some circumstances. Or, you know, also if a teammate's just out of line of sight. That's happened to me, too, in testing this build. Oh, 7? No? Okay. Let me pop back over here. I'll try and heal the Sati. We're just chilling at full health. Let me just pop back into Shadow Travel. We were just in Shadow Travel, and now we're back. Oh my gosh. It really does feel very cheesy, being able to Shadow Travel this much. I mean, it's kind of funny. I do kind of enjoy it for the goofiness of it. I definitely have to admit that. Seris isn't exactly the most mechanically involved of the supports, though. That's why she's never been a particular, like, top favorite of mine. But that exact reason is also why she is the most popular character in the game. Just straight up. Fun fact, if you didn't know that, Seris is the most popular champion in Paladins. She is consistently the most played in casuals. Not necessarily in ranked. But, you know, if we just look at the total aggregate data of all matches ever played, yeah, Seris. #1. Usually when a new champion is released, for a brief time they become the most played character, but otherwise, it's Seris. So, yeah, it's a cool fact. Oh, crap. Alright, let me get my Fade to Black proc. We're out of here. And then I will heal back up to full health. Ooh, yeah, there we go. We got Meditation to proc right there. I'm going to throw my ult out now. Pulls in Barrack. Go for the stun. He's dead. Huge. Let's keep healing. Being able to lock kills like that down is just so valuable with Seris. I mean, her ultimate really is one of the biggest reasons why you play this character, right? Skillful usage of that is really where you can maximize her potential. Here, take this. Sati, please. Cauterize is really ramping up now. We're at 80%. That's pretty bad for us. Because another downside of playing Mortal Reach that I haven't talked about yet is that it does kind of hurt your damage output in the sense that if you're building like this, and spending most of your time in Shadow Travel, thus, you are not actually spending that much time left-clicking the enemies. And that can really hurt, right? I don't think we can push this. I mean, I guess... Oh no, Yag's back. Alright, I'll stay on point for now. I was about to get off point just to avoid dying again, but no, we got this. We got this, absolutely. I'm glad I decided not to give up there. Oh, crap, Lex is back. Well, I'm gonna die there again. Once again, me being greedy and out of position, that gets me killed there. Every single death counter is just a mistake counter. That's just it. Which I guess is technically true for all deaths, but, like, for Seris especially, it's a mistake counter because, you know, sometimes you get just cheeky deaths, or you're feeding intentionally, trying to, you know, maybe go in, get a pick, and then die, right? With this, no. I am never dying unless I royally screw up. It's kind of interesting to think about. We are 19-3, though. I mean, certainly this build is good for the KDA. Let's get more morale boosts. Now, we're 68% to an ultimate, and we're 2-2 in this match. We can definitely still come through and win this match. We just have to do a little bit better job on the kills, and not dying. And we should be fine. Most of the team is not picking up Rejuve, but that's to be expected. Yagoroth thankfully did pick some up, and she also got Meditation as well, which, if you haven't watched my video of Yagoroth with Meditation, go check that out. It's really nice. Meditation is super good on Yag. Really complements her playstyle. Unlike the talent Unnatural Persistence, never let me catch you playing that dog water piece of crap talent. Dude, it is so bad. I'm sorry, that was awfully aggressive of me. No, seriously, it's terrible. Yagoroth is not a point tank, okay? I know some people have it in their thick skulls that Yagoroth is a point tank, but she is not, in fact, a point tank. If you go to the point and just sit there with Yag and that's all you do, you're gonna die, and you're gonna lose. She is an off-tank. She is meant to be a disruptor tank. She goes in, focuses the enemy's attention on her. She maybe gets a kill, does some damage, whatever. Just kind of is silly. And then she gets out, heals up, and does it all again. It's a very awkward solo tank with her, and so I guess maybe that's why this Yag decided maybe Unnatural Persistence would be good. But it's just not worth it. It's genuinely just better to go Corrosive Acid or Sight Begets Strength. Shoot, Sight Begets Strength will give you more survivability, because the shields will give you uncauterized health. Alright, we're gonna do this for the stun. Boom, he's dead. We lived that. Check that out. Huge plays with Seris. And we're back on the point. We clutched that back from the jaws of defeat at 99%. And now, oh please, 7, live. Hopefully we can cap this. He is just dead. Oh, poor guy. Alright. Well, I'm gonna try and continue to heal Yag here and do as much damage as I can. No stun on Barrack yet. But he's back on point, and we can actually kill him there. And then I'm gonna Shadow Travel. We're just gonna try and stay alive on this point, right? My positioning is very aggressive here. It could get me killed. But it won't. We also lose the objective. Oh, that is so unlucky. That was down to the wire, man. That's a real shame. Alright, there's a heal. Oh, take that. Didn't heal her at all, because she didn't need it. Brilliant. Alright, let's stun, and then let's Shadow Travel away. Very aggressive there, but I wanted to get that stun, and we succeeded. Oh, come here, 7. No! Okay. Bora's gonna finish that kill. Hopefully she lives this. It looks like she will. Yes, there you go. Oh, come here, Yag. I don't know why I'm casting Shadow Travel like it gives me a movement speed boost. I guess it just helps me reposition and feel safer while I do it. I don't know. It's a mental thing. Psychological thing. Makes me feel good, you know? Ooh, that did not hit Vora. Here you go, Vora. Let me keep you alive. We're doing a good job on this defense so far. We just gotta keep at it. Oop, I hit that final mark and stun Barrack randomly, just for funsies. I cannot heal that Vora. Alright, I'm just gonna pop back here and heal Sati then, because that's who I can heal. And now I can heal Vora. There we go. Just gotta work my way to a favorable position with a good line of sight. That's also safe. Come on, Yag. Oh, she got stuck on a wall, but it looks like she'll be okay. Alright, let me Shadow Travel, just to survive this Koga. And yeah, we're chilling. I'm 27-3 right now, man. I am actually unkillable. I'm on an 11 streak. And every time I died, yeah, again, was me being horrendously out of position. It's my fault every time I die. I kind of like that. It gives me a sense of responsibility, you know? Every time I die, I can be like, okay, what did I do wrong? Because I know I messed up somewhere. Oh, I see. I should not have been that far forward. Got it. Let's not do that next time. I like that. Oh boy. I don't like how low Sati's getting. Alright, she's dead. I'm going to Shadow Travel because I'm scared. I see flanks. I run away. I'll give a heal to you. Actually, let me top off Vora real quick. She's also getting assaulted. There we go. Try and keep Yag alive. Oh, that's just rough. This defense is looking a lot harder now. Oh, we just lost another person. Alright, let me heal 7. He's up there. Alright, let me top him off briefly, and then we're going to Shadow Travel. Let's heal Sati. Oh, 7's just dead. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to toss an ult right there. Oh, it just got absolutely dunked on by that dome. We might lose the game here. We might lose the game. I'm on point right now. I'm going to stall this out. If I die here, it's actually over. Yeah, it's over. I'm dead. I tried to stall as best I can. That was an intentional death on my part. And that's GG. It's over. So sadly, we weren't able to get enough kills there to really survive. It's always so awkward with the Yaggaroth solo tank. I'm not trying to blame this person or anything. It's just a simple fact of life that if you pick Yaggaroth as the only tank, you either have to have really good team cohesion, or it's just not going to work out very well. I was able to get 5 kills there, only 18,000 damage, but we only died 4 times. Look at that. I actually died the same amount as Genos. I'm impressed he was able to survive that much, considering he had flanks on him and he wasn't playing a silly Mortal Reach build. We were able to get a few more kills than him, though. That's pretty nice. Sadly, not top healing either, but another fact of life when it comes to Yaggaroth is she's actually pretty hard to heal. She does drain a lot of resources. And, you know, when she's just stationary, yeah, she is pretty easy to heal. But the rest of the time, she's rolling around, she's often in the enemy team's backline. And also when she buys meditation, like she did, you know, she's kind of trying not to be healed, right? Like when I played Yaggaroth in my meditation video, I was in the enemy team's backline, I did some disruption, and then I went and I hid out of combat for a second, and I healed all that health back. That's not healing going to my healer. Whereas Barrick, he just sits on point, he got Rejuvenate 3, and his shield is also able to cleanse Cauterize, allowing Genos to get a bit more work done there, so that explains why he got top healing there, even though we died the same amount of times. Yeah, it's all down to the team comp. There's always so much deep-level analysis you can do at the end scorecard. Another thing is, we actually weren't as behind on kills as I thought. We had 14, 14, 12 from our DPS here. They had 11, 17, and 15, so roughly even. They did have a lot more damage, though, I'm noticing. Well, actually, no, not really. I didn't notice the Sati up there with 159, so I guess, yeah, we were pretty even on damage, if not slightly ahead on damage. Maybe it was just a point presence thing? Yeah, that must be it, because look, 379 from the Barrack. They were able to just hold that so much better. 78,000 shielding as well. Yeah. But yeah, that is the Immortal Seris build. Definitely not an instant win. I mean, just straight up, obviously, duh. You're not going to instantly win with Seris of all characters. But it is a very comfortable build to play. And every time you die, that is a mistake that you have made with your positioning. Otherwise, they literally cannot kill you. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat, I have to say. But yeah, let me know what you think about this build in the comment section down below. Let me know if you tried it out, if you had better success than I did, if you got a match where you died 0 times, that'd be pretty nice, right? And yeah, also drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll be making a bunch of guides for Season 7 here. Now that the patch is officially here, the item store is here, we can experiment with that, and I'll be cooking up a bunch of champion guides that'll start releasing, I don't know, in a month? Maybe even sooner than that, so yeah, stay tuned for that. And also, if you want to support me, obviously, you can join the memberships program linked below the video. You can choose your price and support me in the process, or if you want to buy some crystals, which you're probably going to do anyways, to buy the event pass, or a new skin, or anything like that, then you can do it over at my Nexus, nexus.gg/AndrewChicken. You can buy crystals, you can buy mount bundles, DLC, all that wonderful stuff, and you can support me in the process. Officially affiliated with Evil Mojo, it's a great way to support your favorite creator. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time. Peace out.